Humans, I am your herald of the god. Look at it. It's almost Christmas. Yeah. Happy holidays to you. Now look at me. Welcome to the Culture Guys channel with your boy Mike Nix. So Clayface, I had so many thoughts, man. My brain is like fried right now thinking about what the fuck is going on with the DC universe. Like, what is happening? Clayface, the movie, has been officially greenlit. They basically, what the script is a go. This is going to be a Clayface movie done by Mike Flanagan. Now, before we even jump into anything for real, let me tell you something. If you don't know who Mike Flanagan is, you need to go do your motherfucking homework. All right. The best. I never even thought I'd see a day when I would enjoy a horror series. Like, horror has always been a genre reserved for movies. But Netflix has these they're not interconnected, but all these different series that have been produced and written by Mike Flanagan. If you don't know who Mike Flanagan is, go look it up. Midnight Mass on Netflix. Follow the House of Usher. Incredible on Netflix. Haunting of Hill House. Incredible on Netflix. Haunting of Bly Manor. Mid. Gerald's Game. Incredible on Netflix. All of this stuff was done by Mike Flanagan, man. He is the go-to guy for suspenseful drama horror. It's not like a bunch of jump scares or, that gore type of horror like the old school stuff. This is like great storytelling, great writing, great acting, and suspenseful. It's kind of like a suspenseful build-up to the horror elements. And it's typically like a twist later on in the season or something like that. So good. And at one point he was releasing these series like every year around Halloween. Like, I think he would drop them like around like September and, to get ready for like the Halloween season. But anyway, so good. If you haven't checked those shows out, go on Netflix. I promise you. Midnight Mass though, man, look, let me tell you right quick before we jump into the Clayface thing. Midnight Mass is a horror story based on a very well-known character that's done in a way that we have never seen before. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, Mike Flanagan is actually gonna be producing, maybe he's directing the Clayface movie, but it's gonna be produced by Matt Reeves, Lynn Harris, and Matt Reeves is fresh off the Penguin success, about to jump into this Batman thing. So what now? All I got to say, man, when it comes to DC at this point is, so the Clayface movie is being produced by Matt Reeves. It's not in the Reeves universe, and it's not in the DCU. And what I mean is James Gunn's DCU. In other words, it's not connected to anything that James Gunn is doing right now. At least that's what they claim. You know what I'm saying? However, James Gunn recently said that if somebody is going to voice a character in an animated series in his universe, that same person is going to play the live actor. If it ever comes to a live action version. And he already talked about my man that's playing the voice of Clayface in the animated show of Harley Quinn. In the Harley Quinn show, that guy is also playing the animated voice in Creature Commandos for Clayface, which means that he will also play the live action version of Clayface in anything that James Gunn is a part of. However, we don't even know if this Clayface movie is going to be interconnected. So look, man, what I've discovered about this whole James Gunn universe. First of all, I didn't even know there was a James Gunn hate train bandwagon out there for real. So shouts out to y'all, because I didn't even know that was a thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate James Gunn. I don't love James Gunn. I'm just waiting for him to see what he's going to do. He's got this I don't know, this fucking thing for doing these I don't know, rebellious, you know what I'm saying, what's the word I'm looking for, outcasts team up movies, Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, a bunch of different outcasts come together, and by the end of it they go through some shit and then they're a family unit and they discover family is the greatest thing, the greatest superpower you can have, blah blah blah. He keeps doing the same shit. Suicide Squad, Guardians of the Galaxy, now we got Creature Commandos. Now I will say this, if you're good at something, do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Master that shit and excel at it. And it looks like he's doing that with Creature Commandos. And I love it. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has to be, good at telling Superman hero stories or a Batman Dark Knight type story. There are people that are great for that. Christopher Nolan showed us that. That's what he's good at. Grounded superhero movies. James Gunn isn't doing no grounded stuff. But I've learned and discovered that the reason why I think a lot of people are pissed off at James Gunn, well, not pissed, but just have a problem with the DCU, which, by the way, it shouldn't be taken that serious. All right, calm down. It's because we're spoiled. Marvel spoiled us. They did, man. Let's just be real. Everything Marvel has done from the inception of the Incredible Hulk movie, the first Iron Man movie, and beyond, all of those characters have been connected in some way and have come together in movies, cameo appearances, all kinds of extra specials and things like that. They're all connected. Marvel did what DC should have done a long time ago. DC has had fuck up after fuck up after fuck up after fuck up, and then they'll have Batman success. Then fuck up after fuck up after fuck up, Batman success. And that's been their whole pattern from day one, right? Now we're at a point where, okay, after the last fuck up, let's see what James Gunn comes in and announces that he's gonna do some shit. He's gonna revamp remix the whole DC universe. Now let's see what James Gunn is gonna do. You know, that's what the whole thing has been. James Gunn has launched Creature Commandos. It's off the ground. It's out of here. It's we're what, 2-3 weeks in now. But we've got so many of these different characters and shows and pieces of entertainment that are coming out in the DC universe. We don't know what's connected and what's not because we want it all to be connected, and that's the problem. Everything is connected with Marvel. Nothing's connected with DC so far. And then we don't know what's what when a part of Peacemaker is canon, but not really. And he's working on Peacemaker 2, and Batman 2 is coming out, but Clayface is coming out, but it's not part of DCU with James Gunn, or it's not part of Matt Reeves' universe. It's like, what are we doing? The Batman that's about to come out is not part of James Gunn's DCU, but James Gunn's DCU has started already. Then we got the new season of Harley Quinn that's about to come out. That's not connected to anything. It's just a bunch of confusion. I say let's just lift all of our expectations on this new DCU and just kind of let it flow. You know what I'm saying? James Gunn has no intention on having a bunch of solo movies and then have one movie where they all come together and fight the big bad. He's already said that. He said that he has no intention of having to be connected. He likes the idea of all these different entities having their own concepts and being standalone movies and standalone shows and standalone specials. He likes that idea. He doesn't want to do what Marvel's doing, and that's cool. I'm with that. But we kind of like that though. And I think that's the problem. We love it when if Clayface shows up in a Batman movie later on. You know what I'm saying? We'd love it to get a good Joker movie and he shows up in another Batman movie later on. We like the idea of our comic book characters and heroes and villains showing up with each other and doing crossovers and shit. That's why the biggest crossover event on the CW was The Flash and Supergirl and Green Arrow. You know what I'm saying? That's why they were such big events, because we love to see when they all came together. The fact that James Gunn isn't doing that means that I think we should just lift our expectations on this entire DC thing going for the next 8 to 10 years. And let's just see what comes out of it. That's where my thoughts are right now. But yeah, new Clayface movie has been greenlit. It's a go. It will be produced and written with Matt Reeves and Mike Flanagan. Again, until the Clayface movie comes out, Spend your time over there on Netflix watching the Mike Flanagan horror series. They are so good. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And I'll check y'all in the next video. You better pull up on me. Don't do it for me. Do it for God.